What's up, Virtual Reality Nation? I hope you're doing great. My name is Muyo and welcome back to the channel. Today we're testing the Patrick Mahomes virtual reality experience on the Meta Quest 2. The Patrick Mahomes VR experience is a simulator of the quarterback Patrick Mahomes. You can either go into practice mode and do some training, or you can start a career mode, start in high school to college and then pro football, NFL. But let's not waste any time and straight dive in. Enjoy.
What we're looking for tonight is leadership from our quarterback. In that moment, when it matters most, fourth down, fourth quarter, down and needing a miracle, that's what makes an MVP.
And then quarterback, number 15, Patrick Mahomes.
Okay, so this is the Patrick Mahomes experience. Yeah, this is basically already the menu. So what we have here is basically our tablet, where we can set settings. What I will do is bring the sound effects to lowest possible and the rest off so you can hear me. Here you can check your stats. So yeah, how it's structured is basically that you can play in career mode, in high school, then college, and then pro, NFL. What you can also do is check the playbook and adjust the plays that you want to bring into your game. Then you can go into practice, which we will quickly do, where you are where you can try the different plays, train your throws. What I have done is that I have used the controller strap to basically attach it to my hand, more or less. Of course, there are more suitable options for that, but I think for now it will do the job. Yeah, that's basically what practice is. So you can go through your audibles and practice them. But let's start into the game. So what you can basically do as you can play as Patrick Mahomes as the quarterback. Thing here is that you cannot move. In terms of, you can only stand static here and play the throws. That's honestly already it. I now imagine, because the throwing and so on is already, I would say, quite fun, but touchdown, perfect. But what would be interesting is if you now envision that this becomes a, let's say, not open world game, but basically the real life of going through high school, college, and then pro league, with like even more behind the scenes or trainings and so on, and you have a real full career, more or less. So the full process of getting to pro actually, and being able to do more things around and so on, so that you have your character that you develop and so on. That, I imagine, would be pretty nice someday when these VR games evolve. Yeah, this is basically what you can do here in the Patrick Mahomes experience. And so yeah, back to the idea of the real career or open world vision. Nope, that was not it. Okay. Back to the idea of that. I think if you now imagine that you could like truly walk around, and you basically follow in this case, Patrick Mahomes on his way to becoming pro. So with different games, trainings, like a real simulator. Right now this is only basically simulating the quarterback position, and that even static. I think that would be really interesting someday when the games evolve and so on. But yeah, I think this is already pretty fun, and you can see where this is going. And and here again, the power of VR. Although all of this is basically not photorealistic, of course, it still feels, it's still fun. It's still okay. Looks like the game is over. Okay, and let's see what the next step is. Level up in here. So yeah, this way you can go through the next games, matches. I think as it says in high school, we have our first win, and now in total we have 8 matches to make. I think until we go then to the to college and so on. So yeah, that's that. That's basically the game. But I think the really interesting part of how this is gonna evolve is the story part that I mentioned. And that's what I see for the future of these VR games, especially like this. If you're like a true NFL fan or like sports in general, like now map this idea to other sports, like leveling up and so on, just like in regular career modes, and then for these games to be like bigger and full story games and so on. Okay, so now you've seen what it's like. I myself would say the throwing part is quite fun, but as you've seen, the possibilities are limited. You have the quarterback options of throwing the ball, but you cannot even really move. It's still quite fun. As I've already mentioned in the video, what might be interesting in the future, which I'm super hyped about, are the possibilities of not only this game, but also other games having real career mode. And with that, I mean real teams. You can build your own character, develop your own character, pick different positions, or create your own player, more or less like an open world where you can see the training facilities, the life of an NFL athlete, basically everything an NFL athlete does. I can imagine that for the NFL fans, that would be fantastic. As I said, it's still quite fun and you should give it a try. If you would like to see more of these types of videos, feel free to subscribe and give this video a like. But more important than that, let me know which apps I should test next. Which ones are your favorite? As always, thank you so much for listening and watching. Take care. See you next Sunday.